Ladies and gentlemen, your next event is one fall. It is for the NAWA Tag Team Championship. Loser leaves town. Introducing first are the challengers from Mother Russia. They are the Russian Destroyer and the Russian Crusher. Their opponents are the reigning NAWA Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Adam, Tim Storm, the Cowboys. Once again, the NAWA Tag Team titles are on the line, and it is loser leaves town. No disqualification. Killer Tim Brooks has informed me, no disqualification. There must be a winner. No disqualification, no count out, and there must be a winner. And once again, the winners will be the champions, the losers leave town. Rick Manning, the Dean of Texas Wrestling Officials, is your referee.
Big stipulation in this match, Rob Moore, is the loser leaves town, leaves Big Time Pro Wrestling, leaves NAWA, leaves Waxahachie for good.
And don't let the door hit him on the way out. I guess you could add that to him. Whichever team ends up losing, but these fans are certainly hoping that it won't be the Cowboys.
That's true. The introduction tonight as the combatants entered into the ring. You can definitely tell it's definitely a partisan crowd for the Cowboys here at beautiful Cox Arena in Waxahachie, Texas. You know, Cowboy Adam starting off with the Russian Crusher, a little test of strength in the middle of the squared circle, collar and elbow tie, and the Russian reverting to a few fisticuffs there.
Cowboy Adam coming off the ropes, ducks under the leapfrog, but an elbow there by the Russian Crusher puts the Cowboy down.
Double axe to the back, to the small of the back of Cowboy Adam.
And Bullman, what stipulations we have? No disqualification, no countouts. There's got to be a winner. It's got to be pinfall or submission, and somebody will be the champ. Somebody will be out of here.
Somebody the champ, somebody the chump, somebody living to fight another day, somebody going home to the house.
Oh, look at that Crusher with a sidewalk slam on Cowboy Adam on top with the cover, too, and Adam kicks out.
Action starting off hot and fast and furious tonight with the tag team as the Russian Crusher and Cowboy Adam battling tooth and nail on one another. Neither have tagged their partners in yet, still fighting back and forth.
Adam with an Irish whip into the corner. He was going to go into the ropes, but he switched into the corner. Running shoulder tackle from Adam, firing away at the midsection now. Looks like he's going to hip toss him out of the corner, and he does.
Feel out of the corner there, Rob Moore. Cowboy Adam
going for the cover, but just barely a 2 count there.
Referee Rick Manning with the count of 2. Russian Crusher with dropping Cowboy Adam's chin across the top of his head. Sure take the fight out of you there.
Well, it certainly will. Crusher's got Cowboy Adam backed up into the corner there.
Sure.
And now an Irish whip. And a clothesline in the corner.
Here we go, Adam!
Cowboy Tim Storm over here in the corner closest to us, imploring into his tag team partner, imploring to the crowd to come up with a chant, with the USA chant to try to inspire his partner. Cowboy Adam now with some punches off the top rope.
Tornado DDT.
Tornado DDT.
And now Adam is on top
Russian
one.
Destroyer in. Thank you, brother.
And the Destroyer breaks that up. We still have not seen the Russian Destroyer or Tim Storm in the match as of yet as official participants, each man standing in his respective corner. Adam was going to go for a pin, but a chop block there from the Russian Crusher takes him down.
You know, Rob, congratulations and props to Cowboy Tim Storm, who recently, this past weekend, battled 63 other contestants for the independent heavyweight championship.
Yeah, Tim Storm, quite an accomplished grappler. I've seen him in plenty of singles and tag team contests. and certainly one of the finest in the entire country. And he's waiting his turn to get into the ring as we see the Crusher putting on, looks like he's going to go for a single leg Boston Crab, and now he picks up the other leg, a full Boston Crab now on Cowboy Adam.
You know, Cowboy Adam spent the entire match so far in for his team, has not been able to get over and make a tag to his partner Tim Storm. You know, Rob, going back to the independent heavyweight title that Tim Storm won, I know he and 63 other combatants.
This one, only two.
Tim Storm in, ready to make the save for his partner, but Cowboy Adam able to kick out just in the nick of time.
And certainly in that tournament that you're talking about, there was no lack of legendary names there to give some guidance to the wrestlers. We're talking about Mando and Chavo Guerrero, Jake the Snake Roberts was there, Harley Race, the 8-time world champion, he was there.
The King Harley Race.
Absolutely, and so many, many more. Cowboy Johnny Mantell, of course, the big force behind that one, and kudos to him for making it all come true. But back to this contest, Cowboy Adam firing away now at the Russian Destroyer.
Cowboy Adam needs to make a tag into his tag team partner. Let all these people see exactly what Tim Storm has got, not as if they don't already know, but to let the crowd here tonight see what Tim Storm's got and see why he was chosen and deemed the winner, not only for his wrestling skills, but also many other criteria they were judged on. But Cowboy
Adam's in some trouble right now. He really seriously needs to get over to his corner and tag in Tim Storm.
Cowboy Adam has not even been hasn't even appeared to look toward trying to make a tag. And you see the Russian Crusher had Cowboy Adam draped across the middle rope. Again, there is nothing illegal.
No, and indeed nothing is illegal in this match. No disqualification, no countouts. Oh, look at the power of the Russian Destroyer, just lifting Adam off his feet, tossing him into that top rope. And now once again the Destroyer is going to work on him on that rope, and there's just about nothing the referee can do about it. Well, there is nothing he can do about it.
Well, earlier in the match, Adam had opportunity to make a tag to his partner.
Oh, look at that! Double clothesline.
Now comes in Cowboy Tim Storm.
Storm is in there. Clotheslines the Crusher. Clotheslines the Destroyer. Elbows the Crusher. Now going to work on the Destroyer. He's got the big Russian up in a body slam. Body slamming the Crusher. Tim Storm, he is rested. He's ready. Drops the elbow on the Russian Crusher. I'm not even sure which Russian is the legal man in the ring at this time.
I think Rob, whichever Russian Tim Storm decides to keep in the ring is the legal man. No disqualifications, no countouts. Must be a winner. Loser leaves town.
And now Storm, hard whipping the Destroyer. Line takes him out. And now Storm in for the cover. 1, 2, and Destroyer against that shoulder up. And here comes the Crusher up from behind. Cowboy Adam charging in there. We've got all 4 men in the ring right now. Crusher is down, and the Cowboys.
Referee Rick Manning just sitting back watching the action. Unique position for a referee to be in. Usually in there to keep the peace and make sure that the rules are followed, but since there are no rules in this match, he's just watching what's going on, being ready to make the call on the pin if when there's a pinning situation.
Vicious clothesline being hit on Tim Storm, and the Russians are double teaming him now. Cowboy Adam wants to tag, but he's not going to get it, at least not yet. Oh, look at that! Double Japanese arm drag by the Russians, and Adam jumps in there and saves his partner. Otherwise, I think Storm might have been done for.
You got this. Come on, Tim.
Storm and the Crusher down now. Storm with his arm across for the cover. Referee getting into position. Russian Crusher kicks out though. Now Tim Storm has the pressure once again, firing in for the right hand. Another right hand, and now here comes an Irish whip. No, a reversal by the Crusher. And a big kick to the midsection from the Crusher. And now face to the knee. Oh, a double leg drop there by the Russian Crusher, and again, no disqualification here. Under normal circumstances, I believe that would have been a disqualification. Crusher stomping away on Cowboy Tim Storm.
Well, you know, Rob, on that kick that the Russian Crusher did, I don't think it actually was a disqualification. I think he caught him on the inside groin muscles instead of being a low blow. Sometimes you see people deviously give that a low blow, but most of the time when you see it, it's stretching and putting a strain on those groin muscles. You know, big man like Tim Storm, you try to get his wheels out from underneath him. You get him off his legs, and he loses most of his power. You know, just like the Russian Crusher. You're battling him, you want to try to take that big man off his feet, especially those big size 27 triple E's he's got.
Well, those are some big old feet he's got, no question about that. Now Storm with the Crusher hooked in a suplex on top of the cover. 1, 2. Crusher kicks out simultaneous with the attack by the Russian Destroyer. Now the Destroyer's got Storm backed up in the corner. Firing away at the midsection with those shoulders. And now he's got that. He is working over that arm. Something awful in that corner. And now the Destroyer putting a twist in that wrist lock. And that's a unique move. Never quite seen that before. It looked like he was trying to separate Tim's elbow with his knees. Now Destroyer going for an Irish whip. Storm with a reversal. And the big Russian got out of the way, and Tim hit nothing but turnbuckle there.
Russian Destroyer going back to work on that left arm, that left shoulder, that left elbow of Tim Storm. Good strategy there for the Russian. You pick a body part, you start to punish it, you keep going back to it. No matter what other kind of punishment you want to deal out to him, you always go back to that part. You're starting to weaken. The Russian started on that left shoulder of Tim Storm, and he keeps going back to it. Tim Storm in a dangerous position now over in the Russian's corner.
Indeed, being double teamed there in the corner by the two big masked Russians, and Cowboy Adam charging in, but the Destroyer was waiting for him. The Crusher continuing to hold on to Storm in the corner, and now Destroyer with a hold of Adam, got him up, down in a body slam.
Big body slam by the Russian Destroyer. Turned Cowboy Adam over about almost close to 7 feet in the air.
And now the Destroyer continues to work on the left arm of Cowboy Tim Storm. Some pump handle action, possibly trying to dislocate that shoulder, and he just goes all the way down with it. I'd be surprised if Tim Storm has any feeling still left in that hand at this point. Russian Crusher charges in. Fires the right hand, and now, well, Crusher thought he had control, but Storm got that big cowboy boot up. Now fighting his way out of the corner, all the way across the ring into the opposite corner. A reversal of the whip. And once again, Crusher going straight for that injured left shoulder of Tim Storm.
Draping it across the top rope with a hammerlock now, twisting and turning, getting the leverage with that top rope. You can feel the tendons and the ligaments in the elbow and the shoulder starting to give away. You can almost hear him over here, Rob, as the Russian Crusher was twisting on that arm. Oh, Tim Storm made a fatal flaw there. turning himself back into his opponent's care.
Straight into enemy territory. And now a double team once again in the corner. Cowboy Adam runs in. Goes after them. The Destroyer raking the eyes. Working on Storm in the corner, and now Adam unceremoniously dumped in his own corner.
Big Russian just took Cowboy Adam and just chunked him over in the corner.
Very bad situation right now for Cowboy Tim Storm. Tag team contest. The Cowboys tag team titles are on the line. The winners of this match will walk out with the belts. The losers are gone from NAWA, Big Time Pro Wrestling. Rick Manning asking if Tim Storm gives up, but I don't think Tim Storm would quit as long as he has the breath in his body.
Only way to win this match tonight, Rob Moore, is by pinfall or submission. And all four combatants, a very hard-fought match so far. Tim Storm in the ring with the Big Russian Destroyer. Snapmare out of the corner by the Big Russian. And a big knee to the back of Cowboy Tim Storm.
And once again, the Destroyer going after that big old bullseye that they've developed over the course of this match. Tim Storm's left arm, that is the weakest point in this entire contest. Tim Storm's got to get over to his corner and tag in Adam. That's going to be very difficult to do in his present position.
The Big Russian Destroyer with a nerve lock on Tim Storm. Tim Storm trying to fight back with the Russian. The Russian grabbed Tim Storm by the hair of the head and throwed him back on the mat.
Cross arm breaker now being put on by the Russian Destroyer. Tim tried to keep the Destroyer from straightening out that arm, hyperextending that elbow. And look at that, the Crusher with a hold of the Destroyer. And I have to think the referee could see that, but again, no disqualification. He can't do a thing about it. So it was up to Cowboy Adam in that situation to save his partner. Tim Storm, Tim Storm's got to gut it up. He's got to get back some of that true grit he's shown us over the last several months and get into his corner and tag in Adam. He does, and here comes Cowboy Adam. He's been waiting for this. Going after the Destroyer, but here comes the Crusher. Russian Crusher firing away at Cowboy Adam, very close to the Cowboy's corner while Tim Storm takes a breather. Can't afford to do that for too long though as the Crusher attacks him, the Destroyer, and Adam mixing it up. Adam, double leg sweep. He's on top. Referee can only watch.
Taking a Big Russian off his feet. Raining down on his forehead with right fist after right fist. Cowboy Tim Storm and Cowboy Adam now switching partners.
And now they've got them in opposite corners, the Cowboys and the Russians. And they're going up top. Tim Storm, like an air traffic controller who's fully awake, pounding away on his opponent, as is Cowboy Adam. And now we're going to get these fans in a chant of USA. And now the Cowboys back against the Russians in the corners. Just almost too much action called here. Storm dumps Destroyer out of the corner. And now Storm comes over and we're going to see some double teaming by the Cowboys. I think we're going to see a double team Bulldog here. Oh, look at this. The Crusher threw them off. The Destroyer waiting with a double clothesline. I think the Cowboys might have waited just a little bit too long.
The Cowboys listening to that chant of USA were going to double team the Russian Crusher.
All the way slam by the Russian Destroyer. And now it's the Russians getting their stuff coordinated here. Tim Storm down in one corner. And it's a double team now on Cowboy Adam. Oh, we're going to see a double team Russian leg sweep here. Very, very damaging move.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's not looking good for the Cowboys now.
No, it's not.
As
Remember,
both the Cowboys laying prone on the canvas, both Russians standing tall now.
remember, the winners of this match will be the champions. The losers will have to leave the NAWA. So there is so much on the line here in this contest.
You know, I'm trying as an announcer to be impartial, but Rob, what do we got here at ringside?
Oh, wait a minute.
What have we got going on here at ringside?
Keith Lee and Lee Fang have shown up at
All
ringside.
of a sudden now appearing at ringside, Keith Lee and Lee Fang.
Lee Fang is up on that ring apron. Oh, look at this. Keith Lee just yanked the Russian Crusher off the apron. Oh, look at this. Lee Fang with a kick on the Russian Destroyer. No disqualification.
Now the Cowboys up with the big Russian Destroyer. Let's see what goes on here. They push him back into the turnbuckle. And a double bulldog.
Lee Fang with that Confucius-like grin. 2 and 3. And the Cowboys win. The Russians are gone.
Hold up, the belts go to the Cowboys. The Cowboys won the match. Bull, Rick Manning, the Cowboys won the match. They're the champions, the belts. You and Bull, go get the belts. Bring them back, okay? All right, Russian, you lost the match. Yes. No, you lost. You leave. You must leave. No more wrestling here.
Keith Lee Fang interfered.
Yes, they interfered, but it was what? Hey. Goodbye. No disqualification. You lost. Sing it to them. They're saying bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. No disqualification. Yes, it's over. You lost. You must leave. No more Russians. Russians must leave. No more wrestling in Waxahachie. Bye-bye. Sang to them. All right. Here, guys. I want to congratulate you on this match and thank you. I was getting tired of those Russians and the way they were doing things. Thank you very much for winning that match and getting rid of the Russians. Thank you.
Killer, you know what? We fought these people, I believe it's 6 or 7 times. Not real sure. But anyway, we tried. We gave them title shots. They cheated every time. We finally beat them, and they're gone. But now we got a refrigerator and a...
You got 2 guys after these belts right now. Lee Fang and Keith Lee. They're a dangerous duel. I'm telling you, they're true competitors. They're worthy competitors. You guys are going to have your hands full.
Hey, Killer, first off, I want to thank these people here. Without you behind us, we don't win. Thank you very much. Hey, my partner said it. 6 times we stepped in the ring with the Russians, and they cheated every time. 6 times we came out winners. Tonight, no disqualification, no DQ. We come out with the belts, and they go back to Mother Russia where they belong. And it's USA! 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 Hey, but I don't want to take anything away from the Asian nation. Those men have no business sticking their noses in this championship deal, but I will give you this. They are great competitors.